Right, here we are again. Question 1.6. Tom drinks 3 pints of beer containing 4.2% alcohol and 2 shots. 1 shot is equal to 25 milliliters of whiskey containing 40% alcohol. How much alcohol does Tom consume in milliliters? And I've said to express your answers in 3 significant figures. We'll get back to that one in a second. I've also told you that alcohol has a density of 0.78 grams per milliliter. Okay. What is the weight in grams in alcohol consumed by Tom? So lots are going on in this question. First, you've got to figure out how much Tom has consumed in milliliters of alcohol, which is a straightforward percentages question. And then I'm going to ask you to convert from milliliters to grams. So this is a unit conversion question, which is why I need to know the density of alcohol to do that. Okay, the density of alcohol expressed in units of grams per milliliter essentially allows me to convert grams into milliliter, or vice versa, from milliliters into grams. Okay, and that will be really, really important to know how to do that when we get to week 3, when we start talking about molarities and concentration. Okay, so let's do this. Right, here's my notebook. Here it is. Draw. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to call the total amount of alcohol. I'm just going to call that X. Okay, and X is just a default variable, right? Use it a lot. What else do I need to know about this? Well, some of you may have spotted that I've given the amount of beer that Tom's drank in terms of pints, a very imperial unit, for the number of shots in milliliters. So I actually want to know the answer in milliliters. So inevitably, I'm going to need to convert pints into milliliters. Okay, how many milliliters are in a pint? 1 pint is equal to 568 milliliters, and that is expressed to 3 sig. Okay, right. So how much alcohol has Tom drunk? That's X. Remember, he's drank 3 pints. That's 3 times 5, 6, 8. And he drank 2 shots. That's 2 times 25 milliliter shots. Okay. So the total amount that he's drunk. Okay. That's the total amount of volume. I'm making mistakes here. Sorry, everybody. Go back a bit. So the total amount of alcohol, so this is the total volume he's drunk, but those pints, okay, they only have 4.2% alcohol in it, okay? So that's the same as multiplying this by 0.042, okay? Which is essentially 4.2 divided by 100. So I get the fractional value. Plus, I've got the 2 times 25 milliliters. And remember, those shots were 40% proof, so that's 0.4, okay? Now, if you do that calculation, you will get a value for X of 91 point, and I did that on my calculator earlier, 568 milliliters. How many significant figures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've asked you to express it in 3, so it's 91.5. I'm going to round up because the 6 here, so this is actually going to be a 6, okay? 91.6 milliliters. That's how much alcohol he drank. 2, 3 significant figures. Okay, that was the first part of the question. The second part was, what is the weight in grams of alcohol that Tom has drunk? Okay, so let's call that W. The weight is simply the volume in milliliters multiplied by the density, which I gave you in the question, is 0.789 grams per milliliter. I shouldn't put that in there. There's a milliliter, and there's a milliliter. Okay. Now, if you look at this, you shouldn't really put your units into the expression, but if you look at the dimensions here, you've got a milliliter here, and it's a milliliter here, but it's over divided by. So actually, your milliliter units cancel. You are left with something in grams. I have forgotten to work this out, so I'm going to let you work that out yourself. Remember to give the answer in grams, and remember to give it to 3. Oops. 3 sig fig. Okay. Okay. Ooh, stop. Done.